At a summer picnic under the blazing sun, your once cold beverage has succumbed to the ambient temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, leaving you with a lukewarm 250 milliliter drink that is about as refreshing as a warm bath. Desperate for a chilled sip, you break out your portable thermoelectric cooler, a nifty gadget that runs on electricity generated by pedaling a stationary bicycle. The cooler's coefficient of performance, or COP, is a meager 30% of the ideal Carnot efficiency for a refrigerator operating between the drink's current temperature and the stifling outdoor air. With determination, you hop on the bike and begin pedaling, generating a steady electrical power output of 100 watts. The drink, possessing the thermal properties of pure water, has a specific heat capacity of 4,180 joules per kilogram per Kelvin and a density of 1 kilogram per liter, giving it a mass of precisely 0.25 kilograms. You have exactly 10 minutes to pedal your heart out and chill the drink from its initial 35 degrees Celsius down to a frosty 5 degrees Celsius. The challenge is not just about raw power, but also about understanding the thermodynamic dance between heat and work. Will you achieve the desired chill within the allotted time, or will you be left with a tepid beverage and sore legs? Furthermore, as a testament to your scientific prowess, you must also calculate the total entropy generated in the universe during this cooling process, a measure of the irreversible nature of your pedaling efforts. Round all final answers to 3 significant figures. To solve this problem, we must first recall the fundamental principles of thermodynamics. The Carnot coefficient of performance for a refrigerator is given by the temperature of the cold reservoir divided by the difference between the hot and cold reservoir temperatures, with all temperatures expressed in Kelvin. However, since the cooler is not ideal, its actual COP is only 30% of this theoretical maximum. As the drink cools, its temperature changes continuously, meaning the COP also changes. This necessitates an integration to determine the total work required to extract the necessary heat from the drink. The heat that must be removed to cool the drink from its initial to final temperature is calculated using the mass-specific heat capacity and temperature change. This amounts to 0.25 kilograms multiplied by 4,180 joules per kilogram per Kelvin multiplied by the 30 Kelvin temperature difference, yielding 31,350 joules of heat extraction. The differential work input for a small cooling step is the negative of the mass times specific heat capacity times the temperature differential divided by the actual COP. Substituting the expression for COP and integrating from the initial temperature of 308.15 Kelvin to the final temperature of 278.15 Kelvin. We arrive at a definite integral involving the natural logarithm. Upon evaluation, the total work required is found to be approximately 5,387 joules. Given the pedaling power of 100 watts, the time required to supply this work is simply the work divided by the power, which equals 53.9 seconds. Since this is significantly less than the 10-minute limit of 600 seconds, the answer to the first part is a resounding yes. You will succeed in chilling your drink with plenty of time to spare, specifically 546.1 seconds of extra time in which you can either relax or gloat over your thermal.
The office chair squeaked as Jerry repositioned his laptop. The device, a refurbished relic from 2018, was running a full simulation of his latest creation, a Rube Goldberg machine designed to upload his next viral video. The machine's final stage was a fidget spinner, its bearing worn from 100 hours of idle spinning. Once activated, the turbine spins the fidget spinner to a blistering 30 radians per second, then cuts out instantly. The spinner then coasts down. Its angular velocity, omega in radians per second, given by omega of s equals 30 times e to the negative 0.1 s, or s is seconds after turbine deactivation. The keyboard's enter key is positioned such that the spinner will strike it precisely when the velocity decays to 8 radians per second. Jerry's laptop CPU temperature T in degrees Celsius follows T of T equals 70 plus 20 times the quantity 1 minus e to the negative 0.15 t. With T in minutes since boot, the turbine can only be triggered manually by moving a desk fan once T exceeds 82 degrees Celsius. The upload itself is unpredictable. The file transfer time W in seconds follows an exponential distribution with mean 120 seconds. Jerry wants his video to finish uploading exactly at 7:13 p.m. The peak viewership moment, he boots the laptop at 6:58 p.m. to earn the coveted thermal throttle throttler badge and a lifetime supply of virtual high fives. Calculate the precise second after boot when he must trigger the turbine to ensure a 98% chance that the upload completes by 7:13 p.m. Remember, the fidget spinner's decay is relentless. The office Wi-Fi is a fickle beast, and the laptop's thermal paste is older than some of his subscribers. Show all your mathematical wizardry in the comments. May the exponential function be ever in your favor.